Hey, how's it going, fight fans? Welcome to mindforcombat. If you're new to the channel, my name's Rohan, and it's my platform where I do fight sports related content. If you're new here, why don't you help me grow my platform? All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like it, and maybe hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. With that said, in this video, I'll be breaking down the upcoming women's main event in UFC 250 between Amanda Nunes and Felicia Spencer. It's an interesting fight, and it's one that, I'm pretty certain on how I see this one going. I don't think there's going to be too much, controversy in this decision here, but I'm going to be breaking this one down regardless. I'll be giving you guys my thought, and I'll be very interested to know what you guys think, so remember to comment below at the end of the video. Anyways, before we go into this fight, there's a couple of things to consider about this fight, and that's that one is that this fight's being held during COVID time, so the fact that there's no atmosphere, there's no audience, how's all of that going to impact Amanda Nunes, who is, pretty uncontroversially the women's greatest fighter of all time. She's the current 145 and 135 pound champion, and she's going to be used to fighting in front of thousands and thousands of screaming fans. This is going to be the first time she hasn't done that in a very, very long time. She's going to be there in an empty arena fighting a hungry young up and comer in a weight division that Amanda Nunes is not really that familiar with, and this is going to be a really interesting test of character for Amanda Nunes. Can she be as motivated in this fight as she would be in front of, say, 50,000 people and 20,000 people, whatever it is? Is she going to be as motivated? For Felicia Spencer, this gives her an opportunity to take this fight against, the most difficult opponent she'll ever fight in her career without the pressure on her shoulders. How is that going to impact her? It's a very, very important fight, and I cannot wait for this one, even though I don't deem it to be very competitive. With that said, let's break this one down. Amanda Nunes is 31 years old. That makes her 2 years older than the 29-year-old Felicia Spencer. Both of these ladies are in the prime of their careers. They're both very young. The vast difference between these two, however, is in experience. Amanda Nunes has a professional mixed martial arts record of 19 wins and 4 losses. She's, of course, won world championships in 2 weight classes, won multiple world championship fights, and beaten arguably all of the greatest women's MMA fighters of all time. There's a few exceptions there, but certainly of the modern generation, shall I say. Felicia Spencer has only 8 wins and 1 loss. Her biggest fight to note is probably the fight that she lost against Cyborg, and we're going to talk about that a bit more, but there is a vast disparity in experience between these two ladies, and I have no doubt that Amanda Nunes will be coming into this fight enjoying the spotlights, enjoying everything that a world championship fight brings with it, with or without the crowd. There's that sort of element of pressure on a world championship fight that Felicia Spencer just wouldn't have experienced, so it's going to be very interesting to see how she deals with this. Despite the fact that Amanda Nunes fights at 135 pounds more regularly, she's actually an inch taller, standing at 5'7". That makes her an inch taller than the 5'6" Felicia Spencer. And she also enjoys a 1-inch reach advantage with a 69-inch reach as opposed to Felicia Spencer's 68-inch reach. So it's going to be interesting to see how she utilizes that little bit of advantage there, especially considering she's a vastly better striker than Felicia Spencer, especially, being a faster fighter as well, being a fighter that's used to fighting smaller, faster women. It's going to be a very interesting fight in that regard. To describe Amanda Nunes' style, yes, she can do everything. She's a black belt in judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. We've seen her get some incredible submissions over the likes of Miesha Tate, but rarely she likes to knock girls out on her feet. She's very dangerous on the feet, carries big power in her striking, can knock out girls at 135 and 145. That's with her hands and her feet, head kick KOs, knees, elbows, everything. She's one of the most well-rounded, prolific knockout artists of all time, men's or women's MMA, hands down, there's no question. Felicia Spencer, she's a girl who's got a black belt in Taekwondo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yes, she's got skills on her feet. She's not, up the creek without a paddle on her feet. Where she shines, though, is in her ground game. I believe that she's a very strong fighter as well. She's able to use her strength very well. And I believe that her skill set kind of suits her more Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu orientated, shall I say, strengths in this fight. So I believe that to be a fair reflection of her style. Maybe I'm not perfect on her, but she's had 9 fights and her style's no doubt developing. She's still very young. Let's talk about their key wins. For Felicia Spencer, it's easy. Let's go with her first. She's, of course, beaten Megan Anderson, which is the best win of her career. And the biggest fight of her career was her losing effort, in a valiant effort against Cyborg Santos. She handily lost that fight, but she was definitely shown herself to have true character, willpower, abilities, especially considering that Cyborg's gone on to knock out Julia Budd since that fight. That shows you just how good Felicia Spencer may actually be. I could do a whole video on Amanda Nunes' key wins, but her resume is one of the most spectacular ones. Everyone from Sarah McMahon, Miesha Tate, Ronda Rousey, Valentina Shevchenko, not once but twice, even though, you know, I gave Shevchenko the second fight, but she's on her resume. She of course knocked out Holly Holm, she knocked out Chris Cyborg to finish that incredible run that Cyborg was on. Amanda Nunes is hands down the greatest women's fighter of all time, and that resume definitely goes to show that she's the greatest women's fighter of all time. Every great woman fighter in her weight class of note, she's either she's not only fought them, but she's likely knocked them out, with the exception of Shevchenko, who, you know, that was a bit more tricky. But everyone else, she's KO'd. She's absolutely exceptional. This is a very, very dangerous woman. For her issues, maybe it's going to be one I'm going to question is her motivation to train for a fighter who's 8 wins and 1 loss, has really fought no one, and in fighting in front of no crowd. How's that going to impact her motivation coming into this fight? And really, there's nothing else I would say is an issue for Amanda Nunes coming into this fight. I wouldn't even say size or anything like that. For Felicia Spencer, the issues are going to be obvious. You know, the disparity in skill set when it comes to the feet, the disparity in experience. These are all going to be big and key issues that Felicia Spencer is going to have to overcome somehow if she's to win this fight. And I'm very interested to see how she can try and overcome that. She's a warrior and she's a fighter, and I've no doubt she's coming into this fight prepared, but I'm really, really not so sure that she's going to have the tools necessary to do it. The X factor for Amanda Nunes is her experience and her striking abilities, and the X factor for Felicia Spencer is going to be the fact that she has nothing to lose, everything to gain in this fight. She should come into this fight with really no weight on her shoulders, coming in and relaxed, whereas Amanda Nunes, of course, she'll be carrying all the weight on her shoulders to get a spectacular KO. I suppose that can be another issue for Amanda Nunes, but Amanda Nunes seems like a savage. With that said, let's get into the prediction. Guys, I would love to break this one down step by step and tell you how I think the fight will play out exactly, but I can't do that, and I'll tell you why. That's because I don't see this fight being as particularly competitive. I see Amanda Nunes coming out there dictating exactly what she wants to do, and I see her getting her pretty brutal KO to finish this fight relatively early, to be honest with you. I don't think that Felicia Spencer has anything for Amanda Nunes. I think Amanda Nunes is going to light her up on the feet. She's going to be far too technically sound for Felicia Spencer on the feet. She's going to be far too difficult to take down. Really strong at 145, regardless of the fact that Felicia Spencer is a true 145 on her hands. The skill set, the speed is just also different. I actually see her early first or second round finish. So fight fans, not to sound you know, like I'm writing off Felicia Spencer, but I kind of am, to be honest. I got to be real with you guys, and I just don't see how she wins this fight. So for my official prediction, I'm going with Amanda Nunes to absolutely obliterate Felicia Spencer, and then I'm really interested to see what's next for Amanda Nunes, or even if she has that motivation to keep doing this, who's she going to fight at 135? There's not really no intriguing challenges for her unless Shevchenko wants to come up again, but I don't think Shevchenko should do that. I think Shevchenko's a true 125er, so it's interesting to see where Amanda Nunes goes next. Anyways, maybe you guys can comment below and let me know what you guys think Amanda Nunes could do after she, in my opinion, wins this fight pretty handedly. Comment below with your prediction. Let me know about what you thought about my prediction. Sorry if I didn't sound, you know, completely sold on Felicia Spencer. I really respect her as a warrior, as a fighter. She's got incredible talent. Just nothing really to threaten Amanda Nunes, who is the greatest women's fighter of all time. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I'm Rohan, and this is Mindful Combat. Thank you.